Let's get back to our police think tank for this morning. Violent crime has been on an upward trend in recent years. Polls, including our own exclusive NewsNation polling, showing this is a major issue for people. It's a major issue ahead of midterms across the country. And there is increasing data that police departments have been dealing with a hiring shortage. We are joined right now with this continuing conversation. This police think tank is a part of our conversation that we're having. Los Angeles County Sheriff Lieutenant Eric Strong is with us this morning. Again, he is running for sheriff once again. And Police Chief Kristen Ziman is also here. Thank you both for being with us and for staying with us all morning long. Lieutenant Strong, let me start with you. National data from the FBI shows murder rates spiking at least 22% in the last 2 years compared to 2019, with 2022 on pace to eclipse that mark as well. In places like LA County, are you seeing more crime, and are you all busier than ever in trying to stop it?
Yeah, I think crime overall is actually down. Our violent crime is up, and such as our murder rate is up. I think what we're seeing is a byproduct of the pandemic. I mean, the COVID-19 has really disrupted everyday life, and there's no telling for years the impact that it's going to have on health, mental health, depression, and things like that. And what we're talking about right now in law enforcement in LA is, yes, how do we work to decrease these numbers? But it really is going to come from working and engaging with our communities. I don't think there's a magic policing technique out there that's going to solve this. It's going to come from mental health, social services, and things like that are going to really have a significant impact.
Well, can I just go back to the top of your answer where you said crime overall is down, but violent crime is up? Yes.
So, you know, when you really look at things such as robberies and sexual assault, those are down. However, you have murder that's up. Aggravated assault is up. So these are the things where I know people are really focusing on. But again, this is something I think has to do with the social dynamics of our world right now coming off of this pandemic.
Well, I think their social dynamics apply to the officers as well, and mental health is an issue we're going to keep talking about within our law enforcement departments and offices. But let's go to you, Kristen. There is a 2021 survey from the Police Executive Research Forum. It showed a 45% retirement rate spike over the year before, nearly 20% increase in resignations. Even here in Chicago, where our headquarters are, we found that the Chicago Police Department is seeing so few new recruits, people who are actually applying to be police officers. Are the lack of filled positions, are people walking away from the job, is that all based on the heightened crime? Is it based on low morale? What do you think the cause is?
Yeah, I think there's actually a plethora of reasons that officers are retiring at a higher rate. We look at violent crime, but let's turn to accountability. We talk a lot about accountability for police officers who tarnish the badge, and by all means, that should be consistent and unyielding. But we also need to talk about accountability for those who break the law. That should be consistent and unyielding as well. And you have a lot of officers, especially after the murder of George Floyd, when the world seemed to turn against all of law enforcement, as if though one broad brush was painted, and naturally when you tarnish one, you tarnish them all. But I think officers are experiencing a lack of support from their elected officials and from community members. And so police officers some of them are thinking, you know, why should I risk my life? And I'll tell you what, though, this is an opportunity for police officers coming into our profession right now to earn back trust. And I really think that opportunity is going to be in particular for police officers coming into the profession and to earn back that trust and to try to keep crime down in our communities.
Can I ask you a follow-up, Kristen? I really need to know the answer to this. Are police officers and law enforcement in general getting trained today in how to deal with public anger? Because there is a lot more anger towards police departments and law enforcement officials today, and how to keep your cool. Is that something that is actually a priority item?
Honestly, it always has been, at least for progressive police departments across the nation, you know, and again, what we see, you know, are the dark headlines. And when you really look at policing and the evolution of policing over the years, I'll tell you what, I've been in law enforcement for 30 years, and I watched our profession get more professional. I watched more accountability come, to our police departments, and I watched that training get better and better. And that includes de-escalation and how to talk with individuals in our community. Communication is paramount. We talk about the tools that our officers are given to enforce the law, but the greatest tool of all is human influence. And I've seen that progression over the years. And so, yes, that training is something that we've done for a very long time. To me, it's no different now. It just feels more intense.
Yeah, it is certainly more tense. Eric, Lieutenant Strong, we're out of time, but I got to ask you, one of our viewers in Seattle, Washington, Tom, wants to know, what's the most challenging part of your job? Can you answer that quickly?
The most challenging part of the job is to see exactly what Kristen was just talking about. People leaving, people retiring, people not getting it. And especially when it comes to police accountability, it's challenging to see people that are out there in law enforcement that are not wanting it. It really is difficult because this is supposed to be a profession where we support and do things that are right. I think right now it's just the challenge to getting that public trust and public communication back as well.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.